On December 31st, 2011, the 16-year history of Ridge Center will come to an end. Philadelphia's largest men's shelter, a 300-plus bed facility, will be transformed and moved to a new location. The temporary home that these men have relied on for years will no longer be at this familiar facility.
They want to replace the service provision here for emergency housing in two separate facilities that will house anywhere from 75 to 100 men. Same services that are provided here, emergency housing, will be replaced in two other locations.
While there will still be temporary housing for these men, the capacity won't hold the amount that the Ridge once did. As this transformation takes place, the men who qualify and are able to will be moved into rapid rehousing programs through public agencies and federal funds. However, a common fear is that the needed resources of public housing and federal funding are dwindling and being cut. As the need for housing becomes more prevalent, government funding seems to be taking devastating cuts.
And for all this to work, there still has to be a lot of advocacy for resources and funds. And some of the work that Donna has done and continues to do, and our corporation does, is that there is a need. Don't let people forget, hopefully, that this is part of that information sharing, that there are people who still need assistance to get back into housing and get their life back in order. But it's going to take funds and continued support, and we continue to be stressed because the amount of fiscal resources keep declining from the feds and state government.
And that's where the anxiety comes. Hoping that people look at this process as being something that needs funding and need to continue on to help people move to the next level.
As the Ridge Center begins its closing process, the resources and community assistance needed is only just beginning. The problems of homelessness do not end with Ridge Center's closing. They only need to be further resolved. This is where we, the community, must rise to the occasion and join together to make sure that these men are not forgotten.
So there is a lot of development, but the thing I'd say is that if a community develops building-wise, the question is, are you also providing opportunity for the people to develop as well, just besides new buildings?
And with some resources out there for them to be a part of the development.
There are other things too, education, job opportunities, job training. It's just not a one Band-Aid here or one fixed piece here. You've got to have a whole total holistic approach that we have to provide everything and resources to stop those things that cause people to be homeless, such as everybody needs a decent basic education. It's not a one-person fix. It's a whole collaborative community effort that's going to make this work and make a life better for everybody who lives in each community.
I was going to say Ridge Center is not the building. Ridge Center is the people who help support the people that need the support.
No matter what the plan may be, it is a fact that the end of this year marks a new chapter in the lives of hundreds of homeless men in Philadelphia. The question is, will society and its resources help make this transition a positive historic moment and a huge improvement for the homeless men of Philadelphia? Or would this be a tragic mistake that only furthers the struggles of these men? It is up to us to decide. One thing is for sure, the shelter, its employees, and its residents say, "We are men, count us in."
The husbands, the sons, the fathers, the brothers, and the leaders the world need us to be. We are men, count us in. And that'll be the legacy of the Leaving of Ridge. This will be a place that will always be historic in our minds, maybe not in our vision, but in our minds, the Ridge Center.